What's up, traders? It's Rader, and in this video, I'm going to drop you guys my opinion and, of course, my trades for the markets moving forward, as well as give you a mini lesson to keep you guys sharp as a knife in these markets. So if you're looking for trades and a game plan, I'll get you guys out of here in about 5 minutes. But remember, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do, so lock in and let's focus. All right, and catching up in the markets, what happened today and what can we carry into tomorrow? Well, today, very volatile ranges. Again, CPI release, we expected these big reversals to come, as these data points have been complete pump and dumps. But as traders, we don't care about that. So what is going to happen and what is my analysis for tomorrow and moving forward over these next few days? Well, looking at the SPY chart, we see a market maker cycle. Again, I'll put up on screen a very powerful technical structure that if you can learn to spot and see, it is a mechanical masterpiece and will get you a good bias in trade direction. So in this idea right here, we have the spring. We believe this to be the spring, pre-market run up, boom, come down there. And then after that, we head into the max pain. This is the liquidation, fewest amount of people in this market. And after the spring and max pain, what we tend to get is 2 recovery flags. Market maker cycles typically end with that green bullish pump, so we are going to be looking for that. And the way we see that are 2 different scenarios. We're going to be looking for this flag to play out in this parallel channel here before looking to get that long trade up above the spring. Now in this structure, it's important to note that the recovery flag means it's a guarantee to break the spring high if it actually forms. And in that case, we're going to 415 up into that 416 and eventually we'll look for that break at 417. And the green scenario is saying if we do open up the ranges and less tight, then it's still in play. And in that case, I'll buy off 411. And again, this structure is very powerful, happens on a ton of stocks. Example here, ADI on the daily, we see some sort of spring here. This is the kind of channel here. We also see the liquidation and here, flag right here before the guaranteed break higher. Spring, max pain right here, flag right here, and then you get the move. But let's go look at the rotations and option flow to see what trades I hunted down. All right, and looking at the option flow board, again, if you don't know how to read this, I'll put it up on screen. This is the criteria I use to display this information to you guys, as these are the flow trades I scan for. High edge trades, and of course the first one is TQQQ. This guy we scan for, and it is a very aggressive order, 1.1 mil on the trade, and it also is a derivative name. We like derivative names that are off of the ETFs because they show aggression. Now TQQQ is the ultra pro of the QQQ, so what we're gonna actually do is just time this. As the SPY comes back down into that 411, I will look to enter on this contract. If we can pick these up at around a 30 to 60% discount, I will. Of course, shooting for $1 or over contracts. And since there's nothing too crazy with the flow this week, there are only 2 puts we're looking at, and this is the Marriott's, the Mars, 500K on the trade, 182.5 strike. He's up around 32%. And this trade is very simple. All we're looking for in this idea is any break above 180, and we will look to short. So any break into this 180 high right here, and we will look to short that back down. And that's for the 26th, so we do still have plenty of time. And the next one is Lululemon for June 2nd. Lulu, again, pretty simple trade, 450K on the trade, and he has 380 strikes for June. And we're going to see this one want to make a new high, and then we will look to short that. He's up currently, so we'll wait for the discount, as their max pain is our advantage. And looking at the rotations, where's the money moving? Where is it not? Well, this week I haven't been seeing much, as it is data dependent with that CPI coming out, tons of earnings. And so what we want to do is wait till next week to see any kind of information from these rotations. Typically, as you guys know, there's a lot of edge in catching rotations early and catching them in the golden zones. So if you want to catch these golden zone trades, hey, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I'd love to keep you guys updated. And as far as seasonal trades, I did take the IBB or biotechs long for the August calls. 140 strike, I'm expecting these to go up to that 145 to 152 area. And the next big trade we're looking at is a defensive seasonal NEE, which has room to go up all the way to 110 plus, which is going to be a rocket ship. And our first entry will likely be next week, so make sure you stick around, as I'm going to be talking about that. And finally, guys, I wanted to remind you, don't short. It is not the time to go shorting this market right now. It is incredibly strong, as you saw with that market maker cycle. We are expecting more upside if that does continue to play out. But where this really shows itself is look at the options chains, guy, for the S&P 500. Too many puts. You look at all the puts on this side versus the calls. There's a huge imbalance of puts. And you go down here and look at the out of the money calls. Are people betting on the upside? No. So favor the calls, guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. Remember to go back and screenshot that flow board, as I will continue to update that this week. And of course, make sure you guys follow my Twitter in case we do have some crazy gap down like this. And I want you guys to see the bearish scenario. I'm going to tweet that out to you. So make sure you guys go follow the Twitter here. I will alert you and update you with the most active charts and game plans I'm following. So hopefully we don't do that, but you never know. So of course, guys, stay happy, stay humble, stay healthy. I will see you guys in the order book this week. Rader out.
Sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Let her ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle.